But anyway, I think that's like literally all that's left to be said about this. So we might as well get on our speeder and fly on down to Hoth and find out what the topic is now.
You nailed it.
Before we continue on this topic, if anyone ever watches this video, not that none of you probably even care yet because no one comments on our videos yet, but if you ever are concerned, don't worry about it. Because if you're wondering if I'm like texting on my phone the whole time, like I don't care about what we're doing, I'm just texting like gal. Like I'm not doing that. I'm taking notes on our topic time so I can edit it correctly. So
you're just trying to look like you're doing something.
Exactly. I'm trying to look important.
You're just drawing pictures.
Yeah. I'm just doodling, but that's what I'm doing. Picture. I'm taking notes. So
yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, Hoth, Star Wars, it's going down.
Yeah. Star Wars. Excited.
Yeah, the movie.
It's crickets. I assume you're talking about Battlefront.
What's that?
You know what it is.
I do.
Don't kid.
I know what it is. Oh yeah, apparently you know way more about this, so why don't you go on it? I just thought we'd talk about it. Yeah. You're the Battlefront guy.
I didn't know that, but
you're way more of a Battlefront guy than me. All I know is that gameplay is apparently coming out next month.
I didn't play it a whole lot back when it was on Xbox, right?
I played the crap.
It was on everything.
PS2.
Was it on original Xbox or the 360?
It was on PS2 original. And PS2 and original Xbox.
And it was on GameCube, and it was on. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, next month we're getting a new, what is it? They're just giving us a trailer, what, like a reveal of something.
I think it's gameplay reveal, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that some Star Wars festival fiesta?
Yeah.
Like the Star Wars celebration.
A Star Wars Mexican fiesta going on.
The mariachi band's going to be there and everything. The Cantina band.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is going to be EA's game this year. Their big multiplayer game, I think.
Yeah. Dude, this is, I mean, I know EA's very successful and everyone hates them, but like they have Battlefield and everything and they have all the sports games, but I feel like Battlefront is like huge for them. That's going to be, I'm so pumped for it, dude.
And it's coming out like right around the movie, we speculate.
Mm-hmm. So it has so much potential that it could be just something incredible, and I hope they do great things.
I'm going to rewind what you said. It has so much potential that it could literally screw their entire company up too.
How so?
If they mess up.
That's true.
If they mess up like a Battlefield 4 launch with Battlefront,
you're going to make so many people mad.
You're going to piss a ton of people off, hardcore.
I already know some people are upset that, I mean, maybe they'll have a third-person option, but they've already confirmed that it's primarily first-person, which I think is cool because when I played the original Battlefront, after I played in third-person for a long time, and then I realized you could switch to first-person. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
And, like, I just already have, like, dreams about this game, like, going in and, like, playing as a stormtrooper. Imagine if you can, like, change the armor of your stormtrooper. That'd be cool. That's not the big thing.
If I'm a Jedi, if there's an option to be a Jedi, which I assume there will be,
hopefully.
Like maybe an upgrade or a
That was in the second one. If you did good enough, you could be a Jedi.
Yeah, it was kind of like a kill streak sort of.
But yeah, if I was a Jedi, I want to be like in third person.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure they'll have.
So I hope you can switch.
Well, here's one thing about that is I hope you can't switch as a stormtrooper because that'll completely
it'll make it unfair. Like imagine if you're like hiding behind a wall, you can like turn the camera and see if someone's coming.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be able to switch if you have a lightsaber either. I don't know.
Well, it kind of makes sense if you're a Jedi, you're already supposed to be overpowered. Kind of like when you go into...
I feel like in today's world, you can use a lightsaber in first person just fine. Like, think about Dishonored's combat. It's awesome.
You could.
I mean, that has nothing to do with Star Wars, but that's a
when you're a Jedi, you're going to be wanting flipping and stuff, and that I just think that'd be like disorienting in first person.
Yeah.
So I personally would like it in third person, but first person would be cool, I guess.
Dude, all I want is just like smooth shooting mechanics. I want to be able to customize Star Wars guns. Like I want to be able to put a silencer on my blaster, like a scope on my blaster, and like all the different Star Wars guns, all the different vehicles. Like, dude, if they can make the speeder feel as good as the speeders in Destiny, that's it.
Excited.
There's sparrows, Garrett.
Yeah, whatever, sparrows. But dude, just imagine like it's literally has so much like how good the jets feel in Battlefield. Had flying around one of those ships on Hoth like that or an X-wing like that. Holy crap! And I know everyone wants to be able to like leave Earth. Like imagine a capture the flag where one base is on Earth and one is in space, and you have to like go to space to get their flag and bring it back.
That was in alpha gameplay or something a long time ago. Well, by long ago, I mean a couple of years ago. some footage surfaced of an early Battlefront. We'll probably say Battlefield and not even know it, so you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
An early Battlefront gameplay of a dude getting in a spaceship and flying up into space and stuff, where a battle was going up there. So if they can get that right, which I'm assuming they can, because I mean, if they could do it in that,
what if they do include space combat though?
No, they
Oh, they will.
You
They
think they
definitely
will?
will.
For sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
no
even-
doubt.
if they don't, which I'm assuming they will have the thing where you can go from like Earth to space, but even if they don't have that, they'll definitely have a map that's in space.
Yes.
In
Imagine
Battle-
like a kill the other pilot game mode. Like that'd be so cool.
Battlefield 4 had like all vehicle stuff with just an abundance of vehicles,
Right,
so I
yeah.
can assume that can happen. But in
It's a
Battlefront,
lot different when you're in space though, going everywhere.
In Battlefront 2, there were 2 giant spaceships, and you got in like a TIE fighter and flew to the other spaceship, got out, and like took over their base and stuff.
That's so awesome.
I know, and that was
So
on the
awesome.
PS2 and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean,
maybe that's why it's taking them so long, because they want to get this space combat thing nailed.
or I just think they want to get a game nailed.
Yeah.
Because they cannot. This is kind of like a dream come true, like to us, because we would like talk about like, imagine if DICE made a freaking Battlefront game.
I'm not even kidding, dude. Before they announced it for
Yeah.
like years, I was like, "Holy crap!" Imagine, like, obviously, no one wants like Battlefield reskinned with Star Wars. It needs to be a little different. It needs to feel a little different. But like, just how good Battlefield feels and apply Star Wars to that, it's like it makes me want to poop everywhere.
Yeah. So it's been a dream, but then after Battlefield 4, I was kind of just like, ugh.
That had a bad launch.
Yeah.
At least on PS4, had a terrible launch.
Yeah, and I think it was because I listened to one of our podcasts where we talked about releasing games too early in betas and stuff. They actually, Battlefield 4 did a beta on 360, PS3, PC, and stuff like that. I don't know the performance on those platforms. I heard PC had a bunch of troubles, but they did not have a beta test for the PS4 and the Xbox One there because they were launch titles. And I think that's the ones that we played, and it showed big time. So if EA has got to do a beta or something, make sure that this game does not fart out on day one.
That would be a huge E3 announcement to announce like a beta.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or an alpha.
Get into the alpha, this month or something like that. Kind of like they did with Destiny.
Dude, how
Yeah,
cool that'd be if
like-
they announce it and like the open alpha is out now.
Yeah.
That's what Destiny did. So
Destiny-
they
Dude,
need
that
to
would be
do that.
so
Amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, and then it comes out this November. This is our game
my
to go
gosh.
against Call of Duty.
Holy crap, that'd be so...
excited,
Dude,
and we don't even
I
know
wouldn't
it's
be
coming
in
out.
the least bit surprised if it outsold Call of Duty this year. I bet it
Oh,
will,
yeah,
dude. I'm going
it
to call it
might.
right now. It's going to.
You think so?
I think it will.
I don't know.
I don't even know if it's coming out
I
yet,
don't
so
know.
that's a bold statement.
I believe.
I don't know if World at War 2 is announced,
Yeah.
which I think
If that's coming
That
out,
would be
it might
some good
iffy.
combatant.
that's a very good.
Which I know we're all excited for if that's true.
Oh yeah, World at War 2. I will play that.
We
game.
should actually be
That's
hearing
for
about
sure.
that in a couple months too. In
May.
May's when they
May is
usually
Call of
announce.
Duty week month, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I mean, things we can kind of look forward to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Battlefield 4 had 64 player online,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be so cool if it's in Star
Oh,
Wars.
yeah.
That's a plus, something to look forward to. It'll also, I'm sure, will be in 60 frames.
Yes,
It'll definitely be in 60
I think so.
frames.
Battlefield 4 was 60 frames.
Yes, so there's no reason they can't do that in Star
What
Wars.
about Hardline? Is that-
Yes.
Okay.
900p, 60 frames per second on PS4, 720p on Xbox.
I feel like
60 frames.
I don't care what the resolution is on a shooter. If it's
Make
60
it
frames, let's
run
rock and roll, man.
good.
I'm down for that.
At a point with like 64 players flying around and stuff, just make the frame rate good. I mean, I love pretty graphics. Don't get me wrong, but I would if I have pretty graphics and I'm chugging and stuff, and just
I think
ruins it.
don't even do it.
the reason why too is like I love shooter camp. I mean, I don't love. I like shooter campaigns. Even Halo's campaign, I like it, but I love competitive multiplayer and shooters, and that's why it has to be a smooth frame right now. I won't lie. Destiny's 30 frames is fine to me. I think it feels
Because
fantastic.
it's locked.
Yes.
It's locked.
And it wouldn't be the end of the world to me if Battlefront was locked at 30 frames just to make it look amazing. But like,
in the heat of combat, you can't tell.
You can't.
You
You can't.
If you're locked at a frame rate and there's no difference, you can't freaking tell.
I mean, I'll be fine with that. I don't don't complain heavily. The only time I complain is when the frame rate drops. If it's locked, I don't care if it's locked at like 2 frames a second. If I know it's going to be that slow, I'm not literally speaking, obviously, but if I knew it was going to be like that, then I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah. Like, for instance, our check it out, our Final Fantasy 15 impressions gameplay, there was a slight lag in the combat, and it was completely off-putting in a game that is Twitch-based, or, relying on something for you being like, reliant on moving or attacking or something like that, especially in a shooter. Nobody wants to be shooting a dude and the frame rate drops and he just like floats off the screen.
Yeah.
So I was actually watching a Kingdom Hearts, was it a 2.5 release for the PS3? Mm-hmm. In that game, there was drop because when you went into your limits on Kingdom Hearts 2, the game lagged.
On PS3?
Yeah.
What the
it
heck?
lags, and it takes like 5 seconds for it to load and catch up. So like things are hitting you while you're loading into your limit.
What the heck?
But if you press pause, it would fix it. But you had to pause your game.
Dude, it's like people don't even test this.
That's a great game-breaking thing.
Yeah, seriously.
You can't have that.
Make the games run well. I mean, there's just... And I don't think DICE has... I don't even know how we got on that topic. But, about the Destiny thing. But yeah, as long as it's logged, which DICE is good about that. Nobody played Battlefield 4 on console and was like, oh, frame rate sucks. No, it's good. Graphics are good. Battlefield 4 looks freaking awesome. I actually went back and played it again like last week, and the graphics are really good, and everything is sorted out.
Yeah.
Now, if DICE, I swear to God, if you do this one more time, I will not buy Battlefront. I'm not going to buy Battlefront if they do not have parties.
Oh, that drove me insane.
The stupidest thing. I wish I could just have an EA representative in front of me so I could slap him in the face for not putting parties in a Battlefield game. What kind of crap is that?
It was a nightmare trying to play online together when it first came out. It was a nightmare.
It's like they force you to buy a server so you can have your friends in it.
That's so stupid.
I even messaged EA on Twitter saying like, when are you gonna put parties in the game? And they're like, oh, we've been I remember
they literally responded to you.
Yeah, they did. Like within the 5 minutes, they're like, oh yes, we've heard that complaint. We have no plans at the moment to add it. And I was looking at my phone in shock, like, are you that stupid?
The Dragon Ball Z reaction, like, oh my gosh.
Kakarot! Gosh, we've been watching a lot of DBZ.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of DBZ, sorry.
Yeah, that has to be added in the next DICE game. Like, holy crap, if it's not added...
I'd still buy it if it wasn't in there.
I'd buy it. But it's going to piss me off so bad. Because I just want to play Battlefront.
Yeah.
But,
I wonder what the campaign will be like in that game.
I don't know.
Because if I remember correctly, the campaign... I don't even think there was a campaign.
Not really.
It was just like multiplayer.
Exactly. You would like go to a planet and
just fight.
Yeah, there wasn't like a story.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be movie-based, like the Spider-Man games.
No, not at all. Definitely not.
Maybe it'll be like a Titanfall kind of
dude, that's potential. Imagine like an epic Star Wars. You guys remember?
Hey, but we're talking about DICE here.
Yeah,
they have a track record of making sucky campaigns.
Well, I mean, I heard Hardline's campaign's good.
That's not DICE,
right?
What, Hardline isn't?
No.
Who developed it?
The same people who made Visceral Games.
Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering how they were making Hardline and making Battlefront at the same time.
That's why they got Visceral.
Well, that makes total sense. Well, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
so all the hopes of that just like went down the toilet.
What was that Star Wars game on original Xbox that was called like Star Wars Republic Commando?
Yeah,
I watched my friend play that. I never played it, but it looked cool. I mean, I can imagine like a really awesome Star Wars first person shooter that has like a cool story.
That would be awesome.
We almost got a great third person one with Star Wars
1313.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a bounty hunter game?
It was about Boba Fett.
Yeah, that was the
which
twist.
They announced after the game was canceled. That was supposed to be the big surprise.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sorry, it was about Boba Fett too.
Holy crap, that is such a shame.
Love that game.
Yeah,
what a shame.
Like Uncharted in space.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that too, but then I was like, oh, well, it's DICE, so not gonna be that good. Anyways.
Who knows? Maybe they like hired some like epic writers to like write the story or something.
Maybe they'll surprise us. They know this is a huge project, so
yeah. Okay, and I know we want the space combat, all that stuff. We basically talked about like just a Battlefield Battlefront. I didn't like. I meant that like a Battlefield Battlefront. Type of game,
but not just simply a reskin,
Yeah, but they're just the same
the gunplay that's in Battlefield.
Exactly, the same epic scope of a Battlefield game in the Star Wars franchise with the Star Wars characteristics and stuff like that. is what we want. It's what everybody wants, basically, and what they've wanted for a long time.
Dude, imagine the music too. Say if you're, like in a match, like music will start playing in Battlefield, or maybe it doesn't in Battlefield. Maybe I'm thinking Call of Duty, but like sometimes a song will start playing. Imagine just like Star Wars music playing in the last like 2 minutes of a match.
That'd be awesome.
I don't remember about
I don't know if Battlefield does that, but
yeah.
they should totally add it.
They're always like really nitpicky about their sound too. Like the first when I got my like nice headphones and stuff, I played Battlefield 3 in them for the very first time, and I was just like, oh man, the sound is so good.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the sound will be like immaculate. But let's move past Battlefront. EA is working on other Star Wars games right now. They have the lead writer that was at Naughty Dog, Amy. I don't remember her last name. Her name's Amy something. She did the Uncharted game. She is working on a Star Wars game over at EA.
Right.
Do you think EA is going to show any other game besides Battlefront at this EA thing?
I certainly hope so.
You hope so. Do you think it's even realistic, though?
Yeah.
I think it's a possibility. If anything, maybe a trailer. My dream is, here's my dream. I hope they show a gameplay demo of Battlefront, just like a solid demo, even if it's only like 3 minutes, just a little bit of something. And then it'd be cool if they showed a trailer for something
then like,
else.
here's another little sneak peek of something else Star Wars that we're working on.
That would be
Star Wars
awesome.
1313 is back.
How cool would that be? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Shitting our pants a lot tonight.
I literally
Smells
do have to
awful.
use the restroom. I'm not going to lie, after that Zaxby's we had.
Yeah.
I've had to go this entire time.
Wow.
I apologize.
Sticking it out.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed. Sorry if you guys were made
Like,
uncomfortable by
oh
that.
my gosh, that's nasty.
These guys are gross. I'm done here.
Unsubscribe.
That's obvious poop.
It's obvious poop.
But yeah, that's a lot of stuff to get excited for.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think this E3 will be full of Star Wars. That I at the next month, I think personally it'll just be Battlefront, but I think at E3, I think this big project that EA is working on with Amy, I think that they'll show something like that at this E3.
Yeah, I usually don't watch the EA conference, but this year I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm so excited.
The past couple have been so boring.
Did they announce
It's like
Battlefront?
FIFA, Madden, Battlefield, the end.
Do they show Battlefront at the EA thing, or do they show it at like the Microsoft or
No, they
PS?
showed it at the EA
Okay,
thing.
I couldn't remember.
They showed Battlefront at Microsoft's last year, and I think it was last year the sound like effed up so bad, and the guy was like walking off the stage. He was like, "Are we on?"
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing.
There seems to be a lot of hilarious stuff that happens at E3
that's why
like
I love
that.
E3. E3
Yeah,
is
that's
just
just
so
classic.
freaking good. I like take off.
Even all the problems they have are just part of the
Yeah,
fun.
it's like I want there to be problems because of how funny it is.
Yeah.
They last year was not good. I think it was last year they showed like their EA's big thing was like, we're going to show you behind the scenes of
because
these
they announced
games.
it 2 years ago, right?
I think so. Oh yeah, they had just a tiny little trailer of like on Hoth of like
And we were expecting some gameplay or like an awesome trailer last year.
Yeah,
But
no,
all we
and it
got
was just behind the scenes of showing them in their studio like rolling around in their chairs and stuff.
It's just like
We're making a game.
showed like some snippets of some Star Wars.
They did the
models.
same thing with Mass Effect 4 and stuff, which I want to see that too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Getting off
that.
topic a little bit.
It's space, man.
Yeah, it's
We're
space.
talking about
Space.
space.
Man.
Yeah. Gonna be cool. Star Wars is cool. We're cool. You're cool. We're both cool. So you subscribe to our cool channel because we're both cool, and you can leave us a cool comment and like our cool video.
I mean, let's be honest. All of this is blatantly obvious. So
It's blatantly obvious that we're all cool. Yep. If we were at a lunch table, we'd be sitting together because we're the cool guys. So you should tell us that in the comments. Anyways. Go like our Facebook page, our facebook.com/itsobviousgaming.
was that our last topic?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
our last topic. That's it for today. We're like up to an hour, I think.
Make sure to leave a comment. We haven't had any comments yet, so we'd really like to hear you guys.
We had one guy in our Fallout comment say,
Oh yeah.
Or what? Or what?
Fallout video.
Yeah.
Fallout Boy video. We talked about how good Fallout Boy is.
Yeah. Our Fallout, our podcast video.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was like, good episode, and then he advertised, and I was like, dude, why are you advertising on our video?
We have like 10
5
views.
followers.
That's cool.
Yeah. In reality, we have more. We have more than that. We know. We're just joking. Anywho, yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. In the links below, we're gonna have SoundCloud. We have our podcast going up and stuff. If you even relatively care, and one of our podcasts isn't down there for some reason, because I got an email from SoundCloud saying we uploaded too much crap, let us know if there's anything you want, and we'll send you a freaking link if you want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of
Seriously.
stuff.
Hey, and if you leave a comment, we'll even give you a shout out in the next podcast.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not even kidding.
No joke.
I will shout out anyone who comments at this point.
Send us a picture. We'll put it up. We'll sing your praises.
Yep.
Just I don't care.
Just something.
Yeah, like, subscribe, do all the crap we say. Like we like try and figure out an ending. We just say the same thing over and over again.
Like, comment, subscribe, like every other YouTube channel.
Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I hope you liked our new setup and everything. We'll probably keep doing this because this is way more comfortable than like
it is.
breathing in each
really
other's face for like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't have a mic right on my space right here.
Yeah. Jacob's like sitting like this the whole time. But yeah. Thanks for having me as always. It's an honor to be here.
Good talk,
guys.
Good talk.
Good talk, guys. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Have a good one.